Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. What is the definition of the word deviant? Is it part of your word collection? Can you form a sentence using the word deviant? Can you provide me with two words that have the same meaning as deviant? Join me now as I explore some tips that would help you add deviant to your everyday speech and writing, provide you with synonyms, sentence examples using deviant, and most importantly, the simplest definition you need. Let's go straight away to the video. Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. Today, August 23rd, our word of the day is deviant. D-E-V-I-A-N-T. Deviant. Deviant is a 7-letter word and an adjective. Remember, adjectives describe the qualities or states of being of nouns: enormous, dog-like, silly, yellow, fun, fast. They can also tell the quantity of nouns: many, few, millions, 11. Deviant refers to a person or behavior that is not usual and is generally considered to be unacceptable. In other words, departing from usual or accepted standards, especially in social or sexual behavior. A deviant is someone whose behavior falls far outside of society's norms. As an adjective, deviant can describe the behavior itself. For example, a 50-year-old punk rocker has a deviant appearance compared to his peers. That aging punk deviates, or departs from the norm, of people his age. Both deviant and deviate come from the Latin word deviare, meaning to turn out of the way. Deviants experience this turning away from society, either by choice, or in the case of someone who has harmed another, perhaps by sexual abuse, by being cast out by people who want nothing to do with them. Deviant is a word that is often used to describe someone or something that deviates from the norm or standard. It can be used to describe behavior, thoughts, or actions that are considered abnormal or unusual. If you are looking to use the word deviant in a sentence, there are a few tips that can help you to do so effectively. Understand the meaning of the word. Before you can use the word deviant in a sentence, it is important to understand its meaning. Deviant refers to something different from what is considered normal or acceptable. It can be used to describe behavior, thoughts, or actions that are considered unusual or abnormal. Use the word in context. When using the word deviant in a sentence, it is important to use it in context. This means that you should use it in a way that makes sense and is relevant to the situation. For example, you might say, his deviant behavior was a cause for concern among his colleagues. This sentence uses the word deviant in a way that is relevant to the situation and helps to convey its meaning. Be clear and concise. When using the word deviant in a sentence, it is important to be clear and concise. This means that you should use the word in a way that is easy to understand and does not confuse the reader or listener. For example, you might say, her deviant behavior was a result of her troubled childhood. This sentence is clear and concise and helps to convey the meaning of the word deviant. Use the word sparingly. While the word deviant can be a useful word to use in certain situations, it is important to use it sparingly. Overusing the word can make your writing or speech sound repetitive and can detract from its impact. Instead, try to use the word only when it is necessary and relevant to the situation. Consider the tone of your writing or speech. When using the word deviant in a sentence, it is important to consider the tone of your writing or speech. The word can have negative connotations, so it is important to use it in a way that is appropriate for the situation. For example, you might say, her deviant behavior was a result of her unique perspective on the world. This sentence uses the word deviant in a way that is neutral and does not have negative connotations. In conclusion, the word deviant can be a useful word to use in certain situations. When using the word, it is important to understand its meaning, use it in context, be clear and concise, use it sparingly, and consider the tone of your writing or speech. By following these tips, you can effectively use the word deviant in a sentence and convey its meaning to your audience. Similar words include aberrant, deviating, divergent, abnormal, atypical, untypical, non-typical, anomalous, digressive, irregular, nonconformist. Examples of sentences using deviant are: some studies show that many violent criminals begin exhibiting deviant behavior in early childhood. The pedophile's deviant behavior was both unusual and illegal. Since the uncommon plan seemed to be working well, leaders were glad they adopted a deviant marketing strategy. Because his actions were deviant from those of normal citizens, the unusual man was cast out of the village. Aaron's deviant workplace behavior made many of his co-workers both leery and uncomfortable. The man had to take a deviant approach to solving the problem since the usual options didn't seem to be working. Make sure to save this new word, deviant, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you learned something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!